In Islam, giving to those in need is a fundamental principle. It is an act of worship that brings us closer to Allah and purifies our wealth. There are two main types of giving in Islam, Zakat and Sadaqah. Zakat is an obligatory form of charity that is paid annually by Muslims who meet specific criteria. Sadaqah, on the other hand, is a voluntary act of kindness that can be given at any time and in any amount. Both Zakat and Sadaqah are essential pillars of Islam and play a vital role in creating a just and compassionate society. They remind us that our wealth is not truly ours but is a gift from Allah, and that we are entrusted with using it to help those less fortunate. Zakat is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and is considered an act of worship. It is an obligation upon every Muslim who possesses a certain amount of wealth, known as nisab, for a lunar year. The required amount for zakat is 2.5% of one's wealth. Zakat is paid on specific assets, including gold, silver, cash savings, investments, and business profits. The collected zakat is then distributed among 8 categories of recipients, including the poor, the needy, and those in debt. Paying zakat is not merely a financial transaction. It is an act of purification and gratitude. It purifies our wealth from greed and miserliness, and reminds us of Allah's blessings upon us. Sadaqah encompasses any act of kindness done with the intention of pleasing Allah. Unlike zakat, sadaqah is not obligatory but is highly encouraged in Islam. It can be given in various forms, including money, food, clothing, or even a simple smile. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Every act of goodness is charity." This means that even small acts of kindness, such as helping an elderly person cross the road or offering a kind word to someone in need, can be considered sadaqah. The beauty of Sadaqah lies in its spontaneity and the sincerity with which it is given. It is a way for us to show compassion and empathy towards others and to earn Allah's pleasure. The impact of Zakat and Sadaqah extends far beyond the immediate beneficiaries. On a societal level, it helps to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor, reduces poverty and inequality, and fosters a sense of community and solidarity. When individuals contribute their share of zakat and engage in acts of sadaqah, it creates a safety net for the most vulnerable members of society. On an individual level, giving purifies our hearts from greed and selfishness, and instills within us a sense of gratitude and contentment. It reminds us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of our character and our relationship with Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The believer's shade on the day of resurrection will be his charity." Sahih Bukhari. In conclusion, zakat and sadaqah are not merely acts of charity but are fundamental principles of Islam that promote social justice, individual spiritual growth, and the well-being of the entire community. By fulfilling our obligation of zakat and engaging in acts of sadaqah, we can create a more compassionate, just, and equitable world for all.